Good evening, everybody. Good evening. I just want to come on with a quick news brief. There's so many things going on around the world right now, and I want to bring to each and every one of you, first of all, in the realm of geopolitical events, things are almost never as they appear. The message being sent by the media is no longer mere news, and what we're receiving is being carefully crafted narratives. They are meant to advance certain narrative and agendas. Folks, while Americans think it's not going to happen here in the United States, what they're thinking right now is they're thinking about the big football game and all those wonderful things instead of thinking about what could occur here. And I want to say this what just happened cannot be debated. Over 600 Israeli citizens were slaughtered and more than 2,000 injured in a brazen and brutal attack. This attack was downright devastating, disgusting, and it has set us into another realm of things. That realm, folks, is that more than 100 other Israelis, including an Israeli military general, were captured and are being held as hostages. But the why and the how is the question. As in, why now and how did they get away with it? It's going to be misunderstood by the average American person because we're too concerned. Do I got a good sound check? Can somebody give me a good sound check? I hope that you can hear me. You know, the thing that Americans are worried about right now is who's going to win the Packers game this Sunday or how Taylor Swift will stay with her last love. See, folks, few people are realizing what happened in Israel on the night of Friday, October the 6th, is an earthquake in terms of the impact of global stability around the world. Yes, Scruffy, I seen that. There's so many things going on, folks. And I want to say this, properly understood, separate from all that has been going on over the last 18 months between U.S., NATO, and their vassal states, and Russia, China, and their states, the attack on Israel by Hamas is something that is earth shattering. It's a second front in the escalation of World War III. It's a scenario that's being played out in front of us. We've seen many articles popping up. We've seen many people talking about this. Remember the four D's: dehumanization, destruction, depopulation, and digitization. See, the Ukrainian President Zelensky, he's already come out with a statement in support of Israel while implying that Russia was responsible for the Hamas attack. We don't know if that's true, but Zelensky said it's so, and that makes it true, right? For the faction of people who believe Ukraine's war with Russia is completely just and defensive in nature. Think about this, folks. There's simply no way that the Israeli Defense Forces, the most technologically modern, most adept, most highly trained security force in the world, did not see this attack coming. For them to be caught off guard is almost inconceivable. We're told that totally everyone is totally surprised. Even on the 50th anniversary of the last massive attack on Israel, the Yom Kippur, on October 7th, 1973. The Yom Kippur is the last time that the United States was set at a DEFCON 2. Let's realize the facts here, folks. Yom Kippur War, October 7th, 1973, set the whole country here in the United States at a DEFCON level 2. I never call DEFCONs because DEFCONs are very delicate. It's a delicate military matter. But I will say this: when we compare these two scenarios, are we at a DEFCON 2? That is the question that many of us need to ask. Are we going to be at the point that we are going to be thrown in the middle of this chaos? You bet. I believe that we already are. Folks, we have to think about the lessons that are being taught here. Are we repeating history? How close is the doomsday clock to midnight? That is something to really consider. There's many things that are happening around the world, and we have over 3 million Muslims here in the United States right now. We have refugees that have been resettled here. We have migrants that are coming in from all different places and all different walks of life. We really have to consider what is happening around the United States, that by doing this, it is putting us in harm's way in so many ways, folks, that each and every one of us need to get on point. I wanted to bring this little news brief broadcast because I think, being prior military, I truly honestly believe that the situation that is at hand is going to pull us into a deep, dark place in World War III. I believe that each and every one of us understands the ramifications of war. Our young brothers and sisters will be drafted. Many people will be hurt and killed. We will see things that we've never imagined. And then on top of it, the United States and around the world, we are on the verge of the largest world global starvation, famine ever. It's historical. We're living in very biblical times, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a time to be scared, but it is a time to prep up. And to prep up, the first and foremost thing that we better do is prep our spirits. Because this is coming in like a thief in the night. I hope that each and every one of you has been taking things from these shows and shows on YouTube and applying them to your own life. Each one of us is on a different prepping journey. We all live in different types of settings. But I do want to say this. One of our channel subs, one of our MAG members, recently sent me 2 emails. Her family's house got shot up for no reason. The crime rate in the United States is unbelievable. 900%, 1100% increase. Crime is everywhere. The drug infestation from the southern border has sent this country into a tailspin. And that tailspin is because of fentanyl. And where does fentanyl come from? It comes from the people that want to destroy this country. I think, if anything, we need to, at this time, really get our spiritual house in order. Be prepared to go home to the Lord, because it could be our day. And don't take one day for granted. Most of all is know that what happened in Israel is that we need to pray, because this is biblical. It's unfolding before our very eyes. And we are in the book of Revelation. If each and every one of you, as you leave here today, hug someone a little tighter, forgive a little more, and know that God's with us no matter what. And the watchman, I'll meet you on our sailboat. Let's get out of town. I'm having a really bad signal. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. The other concerning thing that I want to say real quick before I get off here is that with the United States aircraft carriers moving very quickly, we know that this is not going to be or end in a good way, shape, or form. I know that many of you, your nerves are shot, you're stressed out, and maybe you have financial or health issues. But what I can say right now is we need to pray for the people of the world. Because this is not only affecting the United States, this is affecting humanity around the world. We have something about ready to pop off between Taiwan. We have some North Korea sticking up their ugly head. We have China, Russia, Ukraine, and now Israel and Hamas. And it should definitely be a big concern. Hi, P. James. Thank you for reaching out on the video. I'm okay. If you missed the live from the other night, you can go watch it and kind of see what was going on. Let's keep praying for each other. Most of all, folks, do the dang thing on a daily basis. Keep prepping. Don't give up and don't give in. I'll see you tomorrow morning. We're going to talk about the maritime. We're also going to be talking about the DEF CON. I never ever call the DEF CON, because I want you all to realize, if you're watching someone on YouTube and they say the DEF CON is at a 1, 2, or 3, they do not know. And I'm not trying to be mean or an asshole, but if everyone knew what the DEF CON was, it would put our country's security even in more danger. And with the current administration, I believe that they are throwing us right under the bus. And I'm sure many of you in the chat agree with this. We have been thrown under the bus. We have been sold out. And realize that the sleepers, the Trojan horse, is within our own borders. As we fight amongst each other, they don't have to work very hard to destroy the United States of America. God bless each and every one of you. God bless America. And remember, keep your head on a swivel when you're out. And to the channel sub that sent me the emails, I have not mentioned your name because that's private. But the situation that happened to you happened in her own home, folks. Her own home got shut up for no reason. And thank God that the husband had picked up the baby because the baby's swing got totally destroyed. Y'all need to keep your head on a swivel. You need to prepare for nuclear situation. It may be an FF event that costs many lives. We also, if too many of these nuclear situations erupt, we need to prepare for nuclear winter, which is going to be absolutely horrific. I believe within the next 3 to 4 months, and I'm not going to call a date, but I do believe with the way things are escalating between the hacking community and the things that are going on, that we're going to see a total grid down situation here in the United States. And that means no comms. That means no comms at all. And when that happens, you're going to need to stay centered and focused. I hope each and every one of you have a local mag. That's really, really important right now. Get a mag, be it if it's a church family, be it if it's friends, family. Get a mag because two eyes cannot take care of it. A lone wolf will starve. You've got to have resources. You've got to have people with you on your side when this breaks out. And when the comms go down, stay put. Do not go out in the masses. And this is, I'm serious, do not go in the masses. Yes, Simon, I just mentioned that the USS Gerald Ford carrier group is on their way to Israel. And don't think that it's going to stop with us just going to Israel. We also have North Korea supplying things. We also have Taiwan, which is very close to the Philippines. That, folks, if all these things line up at the same time, the United States is going to have a major, major catastrophe. We cannot stand up to more than one military, let alone three or four. And I believe that this is the Trojan horse that's set upon us. From the west coast with the cargo ships, to the east coast with the Russian submarines, to the Aleutian Islands in Alaska with the ghost ships that we've been watching. Lady Casca, you just made my night. I've been concerned about you, Lady Casca. I'm glad to see you, hon. Big prepper hugs, Lady Casca. Y'all keep your head on a swivel. Pray for the people of Israel. Pray for our sister Miss Needle over in Germany. They're going through a lot over there. Pray for our sisters and brothers in Australia and in the Philippines. Y'all, we need to pray. Prayer warriors need to come together because we're about, yeah, Dragonflies, you're right. We're about to implode. And, boo, God bless you too. I'm so glad to see everybody. I'm glad to be back. I'll see y'all at 7 a.m. Central Time tomorrow. I'm getting a red on my internet right now, which means it's probably jinky. Um, yeah, and Iran is on in it. They are in on it. And think about where did the money come from, Simon? That was supplied, right? That was supplied and given. Did the United States have something to do with that? Yes, we did. I mean, come on now, folks. Everyone have a great night. I'll see you at 7 a.m. Central. We're going to have a real military breakdown report. We're also going to look at the maritime and look at the crime report around the world. God bless each and every one of you. I'm glad to see you all back. Uh, and God bless. Keep your head on a swivel and keep doing the things that you need to do for your families. You know, we can only do so much on social media to help you. You have to do the legwork. Do the legwork like Simon Templar. Do the legwork like Lady Casca. Do the legwork. Watchmen, keep doing the legwork, man. Keep going to these channels and dropping the truth and gospel. We need each and every one of us to come together for the good, for the good. God bless you all until I see you again, my friends. Tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Central. This is OTWP. Sending big, huge prepper hugs to each and every one of you. God bless.